Greetings. Please give a warm welcome to Oscar Madera.
Like you said, I am a Mayan Taoist time traveler. I love being a Taoist. You gotta go with the flow, right? So, take a deep breath. So the Earth is traveling through space right now. We're all traveling through space at 70,000 miles per hour. 70,000 miles per hour. So technically that makes us space travelers. And the Mayans considered the Earth a time ship, which now technically makes us time travelers. When I started doing this work, I was just learning about the Mayan calendar and how to take your Gregorian birthday and convert it to the Mayan calendar, and we would find what we call your galactic signature and what that meant, what your gifts were, what your contributions were. It was all nice and sweet, but I was like, I needed to find out more about this. What I really learned is that there's two vibrations. There's the 1260 vibration, and then there's the 1320 Mayan vibration. The 1260 is artificial time. It was created by drawing a circle and cutting it up by 60 degrees by the Babylonians. It was adapted by Pope Gregory XIII, imposed on the planet so he could keep everybody online and pay their taxes. You know, we had to all get in line. And so the 1260 vibration, the frequency, means time vibration, the 1320, because the Mayans used the 13 moon calendar, like other people on the planet. And then the 20 comes from, we were the only species on the planet that had 20 digits, 10 fingers, 10 toes. In their world, we were the only species that had that. So they figured out that humans divide up into 20 tribes. Now, oh, by the way, this is called the Hunapku. Dr. Jose Aguirre, when he was visiting Mayan land, kept seeing this symbol on all the rugs and everything, and he asked him what it was. But the Hunapku means the center of the universe. So the Mayan shamans could actually travel to the center of the Milky Way, the center of our universe, and come back like in a nanosecond. So the 1320 vibration, the frequency is time is art. So when you're a space traveler, this is the way I see it, you're more on the 1260 vibration, time is money, and we're more attached to space, to our material things. But when you are 1320, time is art, you're a time traveler. And the other thing about time travel is the way here's how I see it. Imagine this is the past, and then this is the future, and I'm in the middle. But we already travel through time. Because in the past, there's a lot of traumas, a lot of events, a lot of disappointments. You know, I say, the past kicks our ass. Sorry. But, so what happens is, imagine you're in a shower, and somebody flushes the toilet. So what happens? All the cold water rushes to the toilet, and now you're getting burned by the hot water. But what if, when they flush the toilet, all the water, the hot and cold water, go over there, and you're full of soap in your hair, and you're trying to rinse it off, and you're just getting this little trickle, and you're just full of soap, and it's pretty hard. So you're getting overwhelmed because you need more water. So theoretically, what happens in life when those traumas in our past, light up, and then we get traumatized again, that flushes like the toilet, and our creativity, our vitality gets sucked down and over there. And who knows how many things have happened, but they're stored. They're always there. You can't remove them. What you can remove is their ability to drain your creativity and your vitality. Over here in the future, things are like popping up, and so what that creates is anxiety. So that's flushing the toilet over there. So now you got two energies pulling down mainly your creativity. Because imagine, life comes at you every day. It doesn't slow down. Oh, you're having a hard time. We're just gonna wait. No, right? Life just keeps banging, and just when you get something done, you're like, something else. And so we're dealing with so many things with very minimal creativity. Because I mean, and that's why people turn to drugs, alcohol, sex, whatever addiction, because we're being overwhelmed by life. And what we really, really need is creativity. So, the Mayan time traveler is not about traveling to the past or traveling to the future, but being completely in present tense. So, for me, dance does that, because you can't dance in the future or the past. You gotta dance in the moment. And so whatever creative things you do, just immerse yourself more into it, because you can't do it in any other time. The more present and present tense you are, your creativity keeps coming up. And once you get to that level of creativity, no matter what's happening in your life, it doesn't give you the answers, but you're seeing them with these clear, your lens widens, is what the other thing that does. Because when your lens is really small, and you're seeing life through this, it's hard. That's when you get overwhelmed. But as your lens widens with creativity, then you look at your problems and you're like, I just got an idea. I think I'm going to get to this. I'm going to figure this out because I can see it. So creativity is a very powerful tool. Now, where we are today, back in 2019, we entered the wizard cycle. There's 4 energies. And remember I told you about the 20 tribes? Well, they divide up into 5 families of 4 tribes. The earth has, the 4 tribes that belong to the actual planet is we have the, wizard, earth, moon. We have the moon, the wizard, the storm, and the sea. We just finished the moon cycle back in the summer of 2019. And so right now, which is about purifying with the power of universal water. So for that, can you imagine before 2019, a lot of things were happening, but we were it's like going to a filter, taking everything we know and filtering it out. We had to see all the muck, all the dirt, everything had to surface so we could move it through the purification. And then in 2019, July, we moved into the wizard cycle of 13 years. We are now in the 5th year of that cycle. And the reason I say July is because the Mayan year starts in July, the end of July. And this is because Venus disappears from the sky twice. One time she disappears and reappears in January. That's why the Romans picked January as the beginning of that calendar. And then she disappears again and she reappears in July. So the Mayans picked July as the beginning of the Mayan year. We are right now in Mayan year 2023. Which started last July. So this 5 wizard will end this coming July. But what wizard energy is about spontaneous creativity. It's this energy that says we don't draw within the lines. We think outside the box. Because the opposite of wizard is the seed. And the seed is about precision, using recipe, using what we know, using the laws, obey and stay within the lines, don't go outside the lines. But the wizard is saying, so imagine a contest, and we tell these two, we want you to bake 10 apple pies. So the seed's going to show up on time. They're going to open the recipe book. They're going to measure everything to the grain. They're precise, right? Everything's going to be perfect. And they're going to line them up. So when they start baking, everything, they're just going to be, efficient. And then at the end of the contest, you're going to have 10 perfect apple pies, just like the book says. The wizard's going to show up late. They're going to have to crank up the oven to 500 because they're late. They're just going to, they measure like this, a little piece of that, a little piece of this. And then when you get the 10 apple pies, 4 of them are burned, first of all. So it's a hit and miss with the wizard. 3 of them have walnuts, and they're all never the same. Some have pepper and like chili pepper. But 5 of them, 5 out of those 10 are unbelievable. I mean, just those 5, take the 10 perfect apple pies from the seed, and it's like everybody's fighting over for every little piece of those pies. Now, if you ask the wizard to recreate it, because there's no really recipe, they'll try. But you're getting the idea of what we're being asked at this time to be more, come from your gut. Don't come from the recipe or the book that we follow. And this brings me to another thing. There's a difference between normal and natural. So normal is kind of like the space traveler for me. Natural is that time travel energy, being present tense, being creative. And normal also for me is that I was raised Catholic, I was raised by, the ideas, the holy book, or any holy book, and you follow it, tradition. Our family's done this for hundreds of years, and we just stick to it. And then you know how it is. You're not normal. Well, I'd be the first one to be at a stake, to be throwing logs and firing up, because I'm not going to be normal. After learning this, the Mayans studied nature, and they understood that things move naturally. And the most powerful thing about being natural is being present tense. So what may work a year ago, 10 years ago, 1,000 years ago, may not work for you today. So if I look at my life and I've been following something and it doesn't work anymore, I need to update. I need to be present tense. By the way, the first AI instrument was a watch. I can't tell you when a watch was invented. It was a long time ago, right? But we've had AI energy since that. That was the very first AI. Imagine, it was a device to do time. It was an AI device. So we've been operating out of an artificial time device forever. Okay, so AI is not new. It's elevated. So I'm invoking something from the wizard that we are for the next, we're in it for 13 years, but we're in the 5th year. What wizard's energy is asking, and yes, we can make plans, right? This whole weekend's been just not being attached. So that's the most really powerful thing that we're being asked is, yes, throw yourself in it. Put your energy in it, be creative. Just don't be attached. Because in the end, what needs to happen will happen. And love's going to happen. Unconditional love comes down to a very simple, basic thing. I am committed, but I'm not attached. So thank you.
Thank you.